Gas prices are insane right now. Have you seen that shit? For those who don't know, I am currently SUV living in Venice Beach, California. I am on a mission going from nothing to everything I want. And what I want is simple, to be with my kids again, and to inspire others along the way. I have a short story and an update on my journey I wanted to share with you. Is this karma or a coincidence? I seen a guy's wallet fall out of his shorts and onto the ground as he was walking up a small ramp into an electric bike shop. There must have been about $600 or more in cash that I seen that fell out of his wallet as it hit the ground. But before I seen this happen, I was just a few streets over, wondering where to go next. And I had a hunch, or an intuition, to go this way. I started riding down the street, and at a perfect time, I seen it fall out of his pocket and onto the ground. He himself didn't seem to notice. He was completely oblivious and was about to step into the shop. But before he could go in, I stopped him as I was riding along and pointed down at the wallet, grabbing his attention. He said, "Oh shit, thanks," and quickly began picking it up. He mentioned a few other words I couldn't really make out as I just kept riding. But I made a post on Facebook about it as I didn't really know how to feel about the situation. Was that money supposed to be for me? Was it his karma, I wondered? Would it have been his fault had he remained oblivious and not paying attention? I received a lot of good comments, pretty much saying how it was a good thing I let him know. Either way, I did what my heart told me to do in that moment, as I know what it's like to be robbed from and to lose things. It sucks. But interestingly, the next thing I know, I was donated $200 through Zelle at 3 a.m. later that night, or morning, rather, from a good friend from my desert hometown who had seen the post and just wanted to help. The following day, around evening time, I noticed another $200 deposited, but this time to my Venmo. It was a friend I went to high school with who now has a little family of her own and currently expecting another little one on the way. She'd seen a post I made on Instagram that had nothing to do with the wallet incident. It was a post I made offering the necklaces I make for $20, a cheaper price than usual, as well as asking for help in donation, since I recently got my camera, laptop, clothes, and a few other things I used to make money with all stolen out of my car in downtown Hollywood. Being that I ran out of ideas, I figured I'd ask for help while I look for a temporary job here in Venice. So she donated. I know gifts are gifts, and a real gift is one without expectations. But if she ever wants a photo shoot one day, she knows I got her. Not only was I donated money, but a real good friend of mine, a DJ and programmer from the underground, offered to give me one of his extra MacBooks he had laying around, literally the next day. It was like 3 days in a row of straight gratitude and awe. Now, I would like to share what I've done with that money, and to share just a little part of my journey. Because of you, I was able to purchase all of the equipment I need to continue making and selling my sage necklaces, both here on the Venice boardwalk and online. I bought strings, pendants, tools, wire, and a few other things. I also bought one of my daughters a helmet, since she's been taking a liking to my skateboard lately, although she doesn't seem to like wearing the helmet all too much. I was also able to drive up to the mountains, where my friend lives, to pick up the MacBook. I visited my mom in the high desert, and that was a nice visit, since I haven't seen her in a while. She gifted me a few bags herself for my sage equipment, and gave me this awesome shirt. And I was also able to buy her some fish tacos from Del Taco on the way there. She loves fish tacos. And while I was there, I grabbed some extra clothes and a few things I had left behind. I also had a chance to visit my old abandoned camp, which, by the way, is still there, just to grab some things I might have left behind that could be of use. I got some books and jackets. And with that money, I was also able to purchase brake pads for my car. Now I just need the tools to fix them, which will be my next side mission. I got this bike lock for my bike, since my recent one broke. But most of the money was spent on gas, along with just a little bit of food. Gas prices are currently averaging $6 and something here in California at the time of this recording. Unfortunately, most of the money did go to gas itself for the entire trip from Venice to Long Beach, to Barstow and Wrightwood, and all the way back down to Venice, leaving me with about $10 to my name now. It's strange how so much money goes to food and gas, things of which we need to survive in this modern world every day. It's almost like we're on a leash, isn't it? And not one dime was spent on drugs, cigarettes, vapes, weed, alcohol, or anything else of that sort, as I have no need for those things. But the most important of all, to me anyway, was being able to see my kids.
Now let's go right here.
I see them every Fridays, but on this particular Friday, if it wasn't for you, I'm not entirely sure how I would have made it. I know I would have, I'm sure. It seems to always be like that. The universe can't help but provide and take care of you if you're carrying yourself with such good momentum and good vibration. After all, you can't stop a moving train.
Dad, you're gonna have to help me this time.
And for that, I feel like I can't thank anyone enough. So thank you all, and so very deeply. I know my daughters would also thank you too, as they were very happy to see me this past Friday. And I know it isn't expected, but I want to contribute myself in any way I can in the future, especially when I get all of my things back in time.
Hi guys. Today I'm going to be.
So far, I'm back to creating and selling my necklaces.
And I'm gonna skate. And my sister not. She's dumb. Don't tell her that I said that. Okay. Now I'm gonna put on my shoe because stuff.
And now I have my graphic and web design job back, thanks to PRS. Appreciate you, man. I can't help but continue to enjoy being appreciative, as there's always so much to be appreciative about in life.
I wasn't in my Keep going, Dad. Keep going.
I'll keep rolling. And being appreciative comes to our benefit. In the words of Abraham Hicks, whatever you're thinking about is literally like planning a future event. When you're worrying, you are planning. When you are appreciating, you are planning. So what are you planning? So much peace and love to all of you. Thank you for watching.